What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. We're hitting shoulders today. The last workout, you guys really enjoyed it, but I figured let me film another variation of a shoulder workout because the first one was just dumbbells. Today we're utilizing the barbell, the dumbbells and the cables to give you more variation when you work out, because also you don't want to stick to the same routine every time you train a particular muscle group. So it's always nice to change it up, not to get bored, but also if you keep on doing the same exact exercises for a long time, sometimes it's hard to make progress like that. So it's nice to just switch it up. So I'm not always doing the workout that I posted before. I would stick to a particular workout for like 2 to 4 weeks depending on what the goal is at the moment, but it's always nice and advisable to change your workouts, add some variety, because sometimes you just never know what you're missing on. So for today's workout, we're going to focus on, like I said, compound movements. We're using the barbell for that, and then some dumbbells and cables. So make sure you watch the video to the end because I'm really about to get into the breakdown. You guys already know how it goes. Thanks for subscribing and continuing to support the channel. I really appreciate that. Man, I'm so happy to just be outside here working out because Doha gets really hot during the summer, but there's no place like it in the winter outside, man. I'm getting the best time of my life. Let's get into this workout. The first exercise for today's workout is the barbell press behind the neck. A great movement that I don't see a lot of people doing nowadays. I don't know why. Well, I get it. It's a little bit complicated, especially if you don't have good range of motion in your shoulders. But I feel like if that's the case with you, just try to work on your mobility and range of motion because it's a really great exercise. But if you can, for now, just do it from the front. Do it front and work your way to where you're able to do it. This is not only a great way to build your shoulder size and strength, but also your shoulder health, because if you're able to bring the bar all the way back here, it's just doing a lot for your mobility and range of motion for your shoulders. So I'm going to start with just 10 kgs on each side, get a warm-up set, and I'll build my way up. This is going to be the biggest movement for today's workout. Always start light because I want to feel the movement, feel my joints and everything before I load the bar, just to make sure that everything feels great. So we're just gonna go from here, go straight up, straight up. This being the biggest movement we're doing, that means it's gonna be the heaviest. So we're aiming for 8 to 10 reps, trying to get really good work here before we go into more isolated movements. Warm and ready to go. Now we're gonna start with the 20s. So that's like my first set, still not a working set. So I have 3 more working sets. That feels not too heavy. I'm just gonna increase the weight and stay with that 8 to 10 reps range. Get really good work here, and then we'll move into another exercise. Make sure you watch the full video because there's something that I'm gonna share with you guys on every movement to make sure that you're getting the most out of this workout. Here we go, 100 kgs. First real working set. As you guys can see, that was a little too heavy. I wanted to do 8 reps, but could only do 5. If I had a spotter, maybe I could do 3 more. So I'm gonna lower the weight because we don't wanna go too heavy to where you're turning this into more strength and less hypertrophy. We want the growth, we want the size, we want the roundness in the shoulder. So we want the reps, we want the blood and the pump, the burn. And like that, it's really heavy, but I didn't feel the pump as much as if I did a little bit higher reps. So just like this, I'm gonna go down in weight and make sure I get the reps. So I remove the 20s and put 15. So we got 90 kgs instead of 100. That's my second working set. As you can see, I got 8 reps, but it wasn't easy. That's what you want. The right amount of weight to challenge you for the rep range that you're going for. So I could barely do the last one. Just gonna get some more rest and hit one more set with that, and we'll move on to the next exercise. 2 sets into the workout, not even 2 exercises, just 2 sets. The pump is already looking crazy. 2 sets. I got one more. That's the workout that's gonna give you that V taper, that frame. It's all about your shoulders, guys. If you build that wide shoulder look, it's gonna change your whole physique. Trust me, if you wear a t-shirt, tank top, whatever, it's all about your shoulders being broader than your waist. And the way you do that is to do some of these exercises that I'm sharing with you guys. So one more set of this barbell press and we'll get into another one. That's it for this exercise. We'll move on to another form of shoulder press, but now with dumbbells. Second exercise of this workout, we're gonna do some shoulder presses, some more shoulder presses with dumbbells. Listen guys, the shoulder presses, military press, overhead press, whatever you wanna call it, those are the mass builders for your shoulders. And then the upcoming exercises will be focused more on isolating and defining the shoulder. So first we use the barbell, hit it really hard from behind, and the second one we'll just use dumbbells. And now it's going to be different, not just going to be regular shoulder press from the side here. We'll bring the elbows to the front a little bit more to hit the front delts, to put more emphasis on the front delt, because the last movement we just did was from behind, putting more on rear delts. Now we'll tweak it a little bit. Instead of just doing regular shoulder press, we'll come right here and make sure that we're putting more pressure on the front delts, just like this. So normally I would do it just this way, but because I did the back press from behind, now I will come right here and go straight overhead. It's important that you are coming really low. You see that, getting good stretch in your shoulder. Go lighter if you have to. We're still in the mass builder portion of this workout, so we're going heavy. That means we're keeping the rep range the same like the previous one, 8 to 10 reps. The isolation will be high reps with lighter weights. Last set for this exercise. Now we're gonna go inside and use some cables to really work on isolating the muscles. The next exercise we have coming up is the lateral raises with the cable. You can do it with dumbbells, but also you get just a little bit extra isolation and burn and just tension when you use the cables, because the dumbbell is easier to just lift it up and let it drop. The cable will give you that resistance going up and down. So we're gonna do 3 sets of cable lateral raises, doing 12 to 15 reps. Like I said, guys, the first 2 movements we're using all 3 heads of the shoulder. Therefore, we're able to lift heavier weights. It's compound movements. Now with the cable lateral raises, we're using only, or we're trying to target only the outer portion of your shoulder, the lateral delt. So that's a smaller muscle when it's isolated. The point is to try to keep your body in a point where only that muscle is working. So you're gonna use lighter weights, but focus on the contraction, because if you do too much, you're gonna use all the muscles to lift the weight. And the weight is already light because you wanna control it and feel it in the right place. So let's get inside the gym and move on with this workout. As you guys can see, I'm also doing the lateral raise with the cable behind me to make sure that there's no chance to cheat. I'm really trying as much as possible to have all the tension on my lateral delts to make sure I'm getting max contraction and getting that burn. So make sure when you lift the weight up, you're resisting on your way down, stretching that rear delt. Like, just imagine you lift the weight up and let it come all the way behind you as far as you can go, getting max stretch here and go back up. Don't just lift it and let it drop. Resist on the way down. 1 more set of this and we'll move on to the next exercise. The next exercise we have is the face pulls. I'm gonna be doing the sitting down. As you guys know, man, the big movements we go hard. The smaller movements we focus on isolating the muscle. So I can do it standing, but that way I'll use a little bit of momentum with my legs. So I'm gonna do it sitting instead. So here, what you don't wanna do is pull with your biceps. Keep your chest up and bring your shoulders back, hitting the rear delts. Here, all the way straight, good stretch. Drive the shoulders back. That rope right here, you want to split it in front of you, just like that, towards your forehead. All the way here, contract and slowly let it go, hitting the rear delts. The music is loud in here, so I probably won't be able to talk while I'm doing the workout. I'll just finish the exercise and then go outside and give you guys some more explanation of what this exercise does. Alright guys, exercise number 4 is going to be face pulls, seated face pulls to eliminate all momentum from our legs. You can do it standing, but with sitting, you just feel it a lot more because you're not able to use your legs. But what you don't want to do here with this movement is pull with your biceps. No, make sure that you're pulling from the elbows, bringing the rope right straight here and create a slight pause. Really feel your rear delts and get a full stretch going back. And don't drop your elbows, because if you drop your elbows, you're really using your back. You want to keep your elbows nice and high to make sure that you're putting all the pressure on your rear delts. So let's get into this exercise, and we have one more for this workout. Last exercise for this workout is going to be shrugs. There's no point building some big shoulders if you don't have traps to go with it. So do not miss your shrugs. Make sure you're doing shrugs. It's a very important movement, especially for men when you want to walk around with them big ass traps. So make sure you're doing shrugs. Again, it's one of the compound movements, so you can really load the bar and go heavy here. It's bad that I don't have the squat rack to put it on, so I'm really not able to go super heavy, but I'm still gonna do the most I can, picking the bar from the ground and just go right here. Go all the way down. A lot of people just do this. No, don't do that. Chest up, pull your shoulders all the way up and let them come fully down, getting a good stretch. All the way up, fully down, control. Don't just jog the weight. I see also some people doing this. They lift the weight and rotate their shoulders, some weird movement. Don't do that, you're gonna mess up your rotator cuffs. You don't wanna be rotating your shoulders under this much tension. Just go straight up and down, that's it. We're not working rotator cuffs here, we're working traps. Alright guys, that's it for this workout. I hope you guys find something in this video that you can implement into your own workouts, and make sure you give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments below, let me know what more workouts or videos you guys want to see, and I'll make sure to bring them. Thank you for your support again. You guys have no idea how much you're inspiring me to just bring these videos, man. I was supposed to be working out in the other gym, but I know it would be busy, so I came all the way down here just to be able to record this video, because at this point, man, I feel like I can't miss to record a workout to share it with you guys. So again, thanks very much, and yeah, keep on making progress, keep on working hard.